Hello. Today is the perfect day to reflect, not just on our lives, but on our health and our spirit. So let's get started. Hello, welcome to day 15 of our year-long yoga challenge, I guess we can call it. But since it's just once a week, it's really not a challenge. It's just something to aspire to make yoga part of our lives. And today we are going to try to reflect. So we're going to keep everything low to the ground, but we will fire up our abdominal wall. So there's no need to worry about that. And we'll try to do that each time that we practice. So if you are able to make yoga part of your daily life, you should see improvement in your muscle tone and maybe even get a six-pack. But what we're going to do first is we're going to slow everything down. The whole point of reflecting is to be able to just be in the moment. And the best way to do that is with some deep breaths. So we're going to spend about a minute just breathing. And you can rest your hands on your knees. You can rest your hands in your lap. It's entirely up to you. But try to keep your back nice and straight. So you can be in any seated position, have your back nice and straight, reach up to the sky with the crown of your head. And now we're going to begin breathing. So take deep breaths. Make sure that you're filling your abdomen with air and do it nice and slow. So take a deep breath in and out. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Breathe in and out. Make sure you empty your lungs. So breathe, extend that breath out, then breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in. Fill your lungs with air and then breathe out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. One last time. Breathe in and out. Now we're going to open our eyes and we're going to do a little flow. So place your right hand on the mat and then reach up to the sky with your left hand. And instead of bending over, we're going to bend our spine and reach for our right knee with that left hand. Then once we have that left hand gripping our right knee, we're going to reach up with our right hand, straighten our back, then bend back again and place that right hand on our left knee and then bend inwards. So you want your chin to go towards your chest and your spine to curve like it does in cat position. Then we're going to lift both hands up to the sky, and we'll repeat the sequence on the other side. So our left hand to the mat, our right hand up to the sky. Bend your back like cat pose. Reach for your left knee with your right hand. Reach your left hand up to the sky and straighten your back. Then bend back into that cat pose while your left hand reaches for your right knee. Then bend inwards. You want your chin to go to your chest. Then taking a deep breath in and unraveling, your hands reaching up to the sky and back to your mat. Now we're going to take our right foot and bring it in first, and then our left foot in front. Now you may not be able to have your legs down on the mat like I have them. It's taken me years to be able to do this. So if your legs are up like this, no worries. Just make sure that one foot is in front of the other. And then we're going to creep our fingers forward and go down onto our forearms. Take a deep breath in while you look forward and breathe out as you go inwards, chin to your chest. We're going to breathe in as we lift. Try to lift from your core. So you want to try to move from center as we do these transitions. Now we're going to switch. So our left foot goes in first, right foot in front. I just had a pop in my knee, so I really need this today. Then we're going to creep our hands forward, go down onto our forearms, take a deep breath in, and bend inwards, chin to chest as we breathe out. And we're going to rise up again from center. So you should feel your abdominal wall engage. And we're going to shift over to our all fours. So you can do that anyway, but try to go slowly. You don't want to go out of that position fast because you might pull something. And we're going to do just a couple of rounds of cat-cow because we got some good spinal flexion in that seated position. So make sure that your knees are under your hips and your wrists and hands are under your shoulders. And we're going to breathe in and drop our belly for cow pose, and then breathe out as we lift our spine into cat pose. Breathe in to cow and breathe out as we go into cat. Now with a neutral spine, we're going to be in table position and we're going to fire up our abdominal wall a little bit. So curl your toes under and we're going to do hovering table for a count of 10. So you want to lift those knees and hold 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and drop your knees to the mat. Now we're going to take our right foot and extend it out, and we'll, seesaw a little bit here. Little sawing motion. Then we're going to lift that right leg, and you want to try to lift it from the inner thigh, so that way your foot doesn't turn out. Your toes are actually facing down. Then we're going to reach out with that left hand, and then we're going to breathe in As we expand and breathe out, we want to bring it all to center. So you want to reach for your knee with your elbow. Then breathe in, expand, and breathe out as we bring it all in. Breathe in as we expand, and breathe out as we bring it all in. 2 more times. Breathe in, expand, and breathe out as we bring it all in. Breathe in as we expand, and breathe out as we bring it all in. Now we're going to switch to the other side. If you need some relief for your wrists, you can take a little break and just turn your hands like this, because that is a lot of pressure on our wrist. And if you feel like you have weak wrist, you might want to take breaks more often than what I guide you through. So feel free to just take a break and then come back into it whenever you feel like you're ready. So we're going to go back to neutral spine in table. Extend that left leg out. Then lift from the inner thigh. And in order to maintain your balance, you really want to root through that right foot on the mat. Then extend our right arms out. Breathe in and out as we bring it all in. Expand as we breathe in and breathe out as you bring it all in. Expand as you breathe in and then breathe out as you bring it all in. Expand and breathe out. One last time. Expand and bring it all in. Now what we're going to do is put our knees as wide as the mat. And we're going to lean back, but we're going to place our left hand in the center of the mat. And it's just a little bit forward. So if you were up on your knees like this, it would be directly under your chest. And then we're going to breathe in as we reach up with our right hand and breathe out as we thread our hand through the arch of our left arm. Now, once you've gotten here, you can reach out with that left hand, or you can place it on the small of your back. So we're going to take our time with this first one. Then we're going to place our hand back where it was when we began, and we're going to breathe in and reach up with our right hand and out. Thread underneath that arm. Breathe in, reach up, breathe out, thread under that arm. Reach up, breathe in, and breathe out as we thread under that arm. And one last time, breathe in, reach up, and then thread under that arm. Now we're going to switch to the other side and do the same sequence. So place your right hand in the center of the mat. Reach up with that left hand. And breathing out, you're going to thread underneath that arm. Now you can keep your arm like this, or you can reach forward, or on the small of your back. But what we're going to do is reach right back up, breathing in, breathe out as we thread under our arm. Breathe in as we reach up, breathe out as we thread under that arm. Breathe in as we reach up, breathe out as we thread under that arm. Reach up and breathe in. Breathe out as we reach underneath our arm. And one last time, breathing in and out as we thread underneath that arm. Now we're going to flip our burger and go to our backs. So you can get there anyway. Just take your time. Don't rush. We want this to be a reflection yoga practice. We want to take things nice and slow. Now to fire up that abdominal wall again, we're going to reach forward with our fingers interlaced and a little steeple. You can point your toes for some counterbalance and try to roll to your back as slow as you can. And imagine your spine coming in contact with the mat just a teeny bit at a time, all the way up until your head is on the mat. Now we're going to reach our feet up to the sky, get some good circulation in the opposite direction. And we're going to point our toes, flex our feet, point our toes, flex our feet, point our toes, and flex our feet. Then we're going to go into reclined pigeon. So place your left foot on the mat, cross your right ankle over your left thigh, and then with your hands, you're going to reach between and grab onto the back of your left calf or your left hamstring. And as you are reaching forward with that left foot, so you want to imagine you're trying to push it against something, you're going to pull your leg at the same time with your hands. Now we want to try to keep our shoulders relaxed, but we're engaging so many muscles just by the push and the pull. And then once we've done this, we're going to release, reach up with both feet, and we're going to point our toes, flex our feet, point our toes, flex our feet, and then we're going to do the same thing on the right side. So place your right foot on the mat, cross that left leg over, reach behind your hamstring, interlace your fingers, keep your feet flexed while we do this. So push out with that foot and pull with your arms. This is a really great stretch that we're getting deep into our hips. And we'll also get some stretches in our arms because we're pulling and we're engaging those muscles. Right, now we're going to release with the feet, our feet up to the sky one last time. Point and flex, point and flex, point and flex. Now we're going to bring our feet together onto the mat with our knees out wide into a cobbler's pose, reclined cobbler. Place your right hand on your stomach, your left hand on your heart. And we're going to end this practice with some deep breathing. And if you feel like you need more stretches, you can keep practicing. Or if you want to go into Shavasana, this pose is nearly as good for that because we're relaxing every muscle. We're not gripping our toes. We're keeping them just together, but without like any effort to do so. Let gravity pull your legs down and just relax every muscle. And we're going to take a couple of deep breaths. So breathing in and out. In and out. So I hope you enjoyed this practice. And next time we will get our heart rate up. So I look forward to seeing you next week. And until then, have a wonderful week and I'll see you. Bye.